Many people today are trapped in the traditional mindset that success is only possible through a stable job. But what if I told you that the real secret to wealth doesn't lie in your job or paycheck? What if I told you that true prosperity comes from wisdom, persistence, and alignment with divine principles? Solomon, the wisest king who ever lived, shared invaluable insight on wealth that goes beyond mere money. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into these timeless truths from the Bible and how they apply to our financial lives. You'll discover why wealth isn't about a single paycheck, but rather about making wise decisions each day. We'll explore how breaking free from conventional thinking can unlock financial freedom and how the love of money can actually be detrimental to your prosperity. This is a crucial message for anyone who wants to truly understand what it takes to build lasting wealth, not just in money, but in life. Stick around till the end because we'll reveal the key to transforming your financial future forever. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, I want to hear your thoughts. Do you believe financial freedom can be achieved without a traditional job? Drop your opinions in the comments below. I'd love to know what you think. Let's start by addressing a fundamental misconception: wealth is not found in a job. Many people think that a steady job or career is the only path to financial stability. But the Bible teaches us a different truth. Genuine wealth comes from wisdom, hard work, and the ability to make wise decisions every single day. In Proverbs 4 verse 7, Solomon says, "Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting get understanding." This verse is key. Solomon is telling us that wisdom is the foundation of wealth. It's not about how much you earn, but how wisely you manage what you have. Think about it. How many people have you known who make a lot of money, but still end up broke? The truth is, if you don't have the wisdom to manage your money, no amount of income can make you wealthy. This is why financial wisdom is so important. It's what allows you to manage and multiply wealth, not just create it. You don't need to be an expert in finances or have an MBA to understand this principle. It's about making small, smart decisions every day. Whether it's budgeting, saving, investing, or just being mindful of your spending habits, every choice matters. Consider the story of the prodigal son, who squandered his inheritance on reckless living, only to end up in poverty. His problem wasn't the money, it was the lack of wisdom in managing it. If he had applied the principles of wisdom and responsibility, he could have created lasting wealth, instead of losing it all. This brings us to another important concept: breaking away from conventional thinking. Society often teaches us that the only way to succeed financially is by working hard for someone else. But Solomon encourages us to think differently. Proverbs 6:6-8 tells us to go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways, and be wise, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provideth her meat in the summer, and gathereth her food in the harvest. This verse teaches us the importance of initiative and entrepreneurship. It's not enough to simply follow the conventional path laid out for us. We must take responsibility for our own financial future. We live in a world where opportunities are abundant, yet most people remain stuck in the same routine, hoping for a raise or promotion to achieve financial freedom. But if you want true independence, you must think beyond the salary. Entrepreneurship isn't just about starting a business. It's about creating opportunities, diversifying your income streams, and taking control of your financial destiny. Wealth comes from aligning with the divine principles of wisdom, hard work, and perseverance, not from relying on a single income source. But this requires courage. It requires the willingness to break free from societal expectations and chart your own path to prosperity. Now, let's address an important issue: the love of money. The Bible doesn't say that money itself is evil, but it does warn us about the dangers of loving money. Ecclesiastes 5 verse 10 says, "He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth abundance with increase. This is also vanity." The problem isn't money itself, but the obsession with it. When we become fixated on acquiring more and more wealth, we lose sight of what truly matters: our relationships, our purpose, and our connection to God. Money is simply a tool, and it can either be used for good or evil, depending on how we choose to use it. So, ask yourself, what is your true motivation for seeking wealth? Is it to serve others, fulfill your purpose, and live a life of freedom? Or is it to build an empire of materialism and status? The key is balance. Money should be a means to an end, not the end itself. Solomon also emphasizes that money, in itself, is neutral. It's neither good nor evil, it all depends on how we use it. Just as a knife can be used to heal or harm, money can be used to bless others or build empires of selfishness. The Bible teaches us that wealth should be used to help others, to support our families, and to advance the kingdom of God. In fact, when used correctly, money can become a tool for creating lasting change and building a legacy of love and generosity. In 1 Timothy 6 verses 17 to 19, Paul advises the rich to be generous and willing to share, that they do good, that they be rich in good works, ready to distribute, willing to communicate. This is the true power of wealth, to use it for the benefit of others and to live a life of purpose. Finally, let's tackle the misconception that spirituality requires poverty. Many people believe that in order to be faithful, they must reject wealth altogether. But the Bible offers numerous examples of wealthy individuals who were faithful to God. Take Abraham, for example. He was a man of great faith, yet he was incredibly wealthy. God blessed him with abundance, not because he sought wealth, but because he was faithful and obedient. In the same way, God can bless us with wealth when we align our hearts with His purposes. The next key point we need to address is the importance of financial wisdom. As we've already discussed, Solomon viewed wisdom as the cornerstone of wealth, and this principle is just as true today. In Proverbs 4 verse 7, Solomon says, "Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting get understanding." This doesn't just refer to spiritual wisdom, but practical wisdom in managing your finances. Financial education is the bedrock upon which true wealth is built. Without it, even the most well-meaning individuals can lose their wealth. If we don't learn how to handle money wisely, whether it's through budgeting, investing, or understanding the principles of compound interest, we will struggle to build lasting wealth. Many people dream of striking it rich, but the reality is that without financial knowledge, wealth can slip through your fingers just as quickly as it came. Look at the countless lottery winners who found themselves bankrupt within a few years of winning millions. Why? Because they lacked the financial wisdom to manage their newfound wealth. Financial education empowers you to make informed decisions, to take charge of your own financial future, and to avoid the traps that can lead to financial ruin. It teaches you how to make your money work for you, rather than working for your money. One of the best ways to learn is by studying the mistakes of others. And when it comes to finances, there are plenty of cautionary tales. A prime example is the story of lottery winners who, despite receiving millions of dollars, end up bankrupt or in even worse financial situations than before. Take the case of Willie Hurt, who won $3.1 million in the Michigan lottery in 1989. In just a few years, he lost everything to drugs, gambling, and bad financial decisions. His story is a powerful reminder that wealth, without the proper financial education, is just as likely to become a burden as it is to bring prosperity. The same principle applies to anyone who comes into sudden wealth without understanding how to manage it. Whether it's an inheritance, a windfall, or a lucrative job offer, without wisdom, even great amounts of money can be easily lost. The lesson here is simple: wealth comes and goes, but the knowledge of how to manage it stays with you. This is why financial education is so important. It's not just about making money, but about knowing how to preserve and grow it. Another critical point is the danger of relying on others to manage your finances. Too often, people place their trust in financial advisors or relatives, assuming they have their best interests at heart. But this can lead to manipulation, poor investments, and lost opportunities. In the Bible, Solomon warns against putting too much trust in others when it comes to managing money. Proverbs 11 verse 14 says, "Where no counsel is, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety." This doesn't mean you should avoid seeking advice, but it emphasizes the importance of making your own informed decisions and taking responsibility for your financial destiny. When you don't educate yourself financially, you open the door to being taken advantage of. Whether it's paying high fees to advisors who don't have your best interests at heart or blindly following bad advice from friends or family, a lack of financial education can be incredibly costly. On the flip side, financial education gives you the tools to control your own financial destiny. It enables you to make informed decisions, avoid unnecessary debt, and create strategies for building wealth that align with your values and goals. With the right knowledge, you can diversify your income streams, avoid making hasty financial decisions, and make investments that pay off over time. The best part is that financial education is available to everyone. You don't need to be born into wealth to learn how to manage money effectively. By studying successful individuals, learning from mistakes, and applying sound financial principles, you can achieve financial independence. It's about taking the time to learn and grow, and then applying those lessons consistently in your life. Now, let's talk about the entrepreneurial spirit. Solomon's wisdom teaches us that prosperity doesn't come from simply working hard for someone else, it comes from thinking beyond the conventional and creating your own opportunities. Entrepreneurship isn't just about starting a business, it's about adopting a mindset that allows you to see opportunities in places others might miss. Proverbs 22:29 tells us, "Sayest thou a man diligent in his business? He shall stand before kings, he shall not stand before mean men." This verse highlights the importance of hard work, initiative, and dedication. But entrepreneurship also requires more than just hard work, it requires vision and the willingness to take calculated risks. In today's world, there are countless ways to create wealth. Whether it's through starting a business, investing in real estate, or creating digital products, the possibilities are endless. But the key to success is adopting an entrepreneurial mindset, one that looks for opportunities, takes initiative, and is willing to step out of the comfort zone. We can learn a lot from the ant. In Proverbs 6 verses 6-8, Solomon says, "Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways, and be wise." The ant works tirelessly to prepare for the future, storing up food in the summer to ensure it survives the winter. The lesson here is clear: financial success requires hard work, preparation, and foresight. It's about being diligent in the small things, whether it's setting aside a portion of your income for savings, investing in your education, or simply being mindful of your spending habits. Entrepreneurship and wealth building aren't about instant gratification, they're about doing the work now so you can enjoy the fruits of your labor later. Just like the ant, success comes through consistent effort, preparation, and a long-term mindset. One of the best ways to reduce financial risk is by diversifying your income. Relying on a single salary is a recipe for financial insecurity. Instead, you should create multiple streams of income, whether it's through investments, side businesses, or freelance work. Proverbs 13:11 says, "Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase." Diversifying your income allows you to withstand economic downturns, unexpected job losses, and other financial challenges. By creating different sources of income, you not only increase your financial stability, but you also open the door to new opportunities. It's about being proactive in creating the financial future you desire. In any entrepreneurial journey or pursuit of financial independence, resilience is a cornerstone of success. The ability to bounce back from setbacks, adapt to changes, and persist despite obstacles is what separates those who thrive from those who give up. This is an essential aspect of financial wisdom and success. Proverbs 24:10 tells us, "If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small." This verse teaches us that adversity is not something to fear, but something to embrace and learn from. Financial crises, unexpected expenses, or business failures may seem like insurmountable challenges, but they are opportunities for growth. Every setback is a chance to build character, refine strategies, and emerge stronger. The most successful individuals aren't the ones who avoid difficulties, but the ones who persist through them. Think about the many entrepreneurs who started with nothing: Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey, J.K. Rowling, who all faced significant hurdles before finding success. It was their resilience and ability to adapt that allowed them to turn their dreams into reality. Similarly, in our own lives, it's important to view challenges not as roadblocks but as stepping stones. Each difficulty teaches us something new, whether it's a lesson in patience, time management, or innovative problem solving. Another profound benefit of adversity is the way it forces us to tap into hidden strengths we didn't even know we had. When everything is going smoothly, it's easy to get complacent, but when faced with a crisis, we are forced to innovate, problem solve, and take actions we might not have considered before. Difficult financial times often reveal a person's resilience and creative problem-solving skills. For example, a business owner facing a downturn might find new ways to serve their customers, offer new products, or even shift their business model to adapt to the changing market. This concept is rooted in the wisdom of Solomon, who reminds us in Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 to trust in the Lord with all our hearts and not lean on our own understanding. It's in those moments of struggle where we often find the strength and the faith to pivot, adjust, and discover new opportunities. If you're facing financial adversity right now, it's important to remember that there's potential for growth in every challenge. Rather than focusing on the negatives, start asking yourself, what is this teaching me? How can I use this to my advantage? It's all about perspective. When things go wrong, whether it's a business failure, a financial setback, or even just a change in circumstances, the natural reaction is to focus on the loss, the failure, or the missed opportunity. But those who succeed are often the ones who can see opportunities in what others might deem as a failure. In Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1, Solomon reminds us that, to everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven. Just because one door closes doesn't mean the journey is over. Sometimes, it's simply the beginning of something new. Many of the most successful people have faced failures, only to turn them into the very stepping stones that led to their ultimate success. Think about the story of Thomas Edison, whose countless experiments and failures ultimately led to the invention of the light bulb. Edison didn't view failure as a sign to quit. Instead, he saw each failure as an opportunity to learn what didn't work, bringing him closer to discovering what did. In his own words, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." By shifting your mindset to see the potential in every setback, you unlock your ability to find solutions where others see problems. The key is perseverance and creativity in navigating through difficult situations. Instead of succumbing to the negative aspects of adversity, focus on the opportunities it presents to innovate, improve, and grow. Now let's dive into one of the most crucial elements in turning dreams into reality: persistence. We've all heard the phrase, "Don't give up," but persistence is more than just determination. It's about consistent, strategic action toward your goals, regardless of the pace of progress. Proverbs 13 verse 4 puts it perfectly: "The soul of the sluggard desireth, and hath nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat." This verse distinguishes between those who dream but do not act, and those who take consistent, intentional steps toward achieving their dreams. Dreams are not realized overnight. They require hard work, focus, and, most importantly, persistence. The journey of financial independence, entrepreneurship, or wealth building isn't linear. There will be setbacks, challenges, and moments where progress feels slow. But the key is to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead seems long. Persistence means showing up every day, doing the work, and making progress, even if that progress feels small. It's about consistency in your efforts and trusting that your actions will eventually pay off. Persistence isn't just about working hard. It's about working smart. The key to turning your dreams into reality is not just to work tirelessly, but to take consistent and strategic action. It's about being intentional with your time, focusing on what matters most, and adapting your plans as necessary. In order to achieve long-term financial success, you need to set clear, specific goals and break them down into manageable steps. Then, it's about consistently taking action, day after day, toward those goals. This doesn't mean blindly following through without reflection, but rather, evaluating your progress, learning from your mistakes, and adjusting your approach when needed. While many people may work hard, it's those who work strategically who ultimately find success. This means being clear on your purpose, being disciplined with your resources, and staying focused on the bigger picture. One of the most powerful things about persistence is the cumulative effect of small, consistent efforts. In the short term, it may feel like your progress is minimal. But over time, those small efforts add up to something significant. Think of it like investing, whether it's in stocks, real estate, or even your education. At first, the returns might seem small, but as you continue to invest wisely, those small gains compound over time, leading to bigger and bigger results. The same principle applies to any goal, whether it's building a business, saving money, or learning new skills. Small steps, when taken consistently, lead to massive progress in the long run. And this, my friends, is where the magic happens. Now that we've explored the wisdom of persistence, resilience, and adaptability, let's take a moment to reflect on how these principles can be applied to our own lives. The path to financial success and independence is not always smooth, but it is always possible, especially when we align our actions with divine wisdom and trust in God's timing. Throughout this video, we've learned that true wealth is not about how much money we have, but about how wisely we manage what we've been given. It's about the choices we make each day, the persistence with which we pursue our dreams, and the resilience we show in the face of adversity. But perhaps most importantly, it's about faith. Solomon's wisdom in Proverbs and Ecclesiastes shows us that wealth and success are deeply connected to our values, our mindset, and our relationship with God. If we remain steadfast in our commitment to wisdom, perseverance, and faith, we can navigate any obstacle, learn from every challenge, and ultimately achieve the financial freedom and security we seek. But now, the real question is, are we ready to put these principles into practice? I invite you to take a moment, right now, to reflect on where you are in your financial journey. Are you making the most of your wisdom? Are you persevering in the face of challenges? Are you actively seeking opportunities where others see failure? And most importantly, are you trusting in God to guide you through this journey? Let's pause for a moment of prayer, inviting divine guidance as we pursue prosperity with faith and wisdom. Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you today, seeking your wisdom and clarity. We ask for your guidance in every financial decision we make and the strength to persevere through challenges. Help us to remain steadfast in our pursuit of prosperity, always aligning our actions with your will. Grant us the courage to take bold steps, knowing that with you, all things are possible. We trust in your divine plan for our lives and ask for the discernment to navigate this journey with grace, wisdom, and faith. In your name, we pray. Amen. Now that we've reflected and prayed together, I encourage you to take action. This is not just about listening to wisdom, it's about living it. The teachings we've shared today are meant to be put into practice. Whether you're looking to improve your financial habits, start a business, or simply gain more clarity about your goals, it all starts with the choices you make today. Remember, the journey to prosperity is not a race, but a marathon. It requires patience, persistence, and faith. And no matter where you are on your journey, know that you are capable of achieving financial freedom, because with wisdom, resilience, and God's guidance, there are no limits to what you can accomplish. If this message resonated with you, I encourage you to share it with others. You never know who might be going through a difficult time and needs to hear this message of hope, faith, and financial wisdom. Before we finish today's video, I want to leave you with one final thought. Success is not defined by the money in your bank account, but by the wisdom you apply to your life. Seek knowledge, remain persistent, and above all, trust in God's plan for your life. Wealth, true wealth, comes from within, and when we align our financial decisions with divine wisdom, we open the door to abundance. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and comment below with your thoughts. What's one step you're going to take today toward your financial freedom? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this, check out our last video, What Chosen Ones Are Doing Wrong That Keeps Them Broke. It's packed with insights that will help you further align your actions with your financial goals. Stay focused, stay faithful, and keep working toward the prosperity you deserve. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.